Nearly a century, Hollywood has mastered the art of selling dreams. From red carpet premieres to Happy Meal toys, movie marketing has evolved into a multi-billion-dollar industry. But in 2023, something big happened. The summer of 2023 marked a significant shift in movie marketing with the release of Barbie. While successful marketing campaigns have always been crucial for box office performance, the Barbie phenomenon created what many industry experts are now calling a double-edged sword. That's because Barbie has now set a new standard for movie launches that has proven to be both inspiring and potentially harmful for other movies. So let's talk about it. To understand the Barbie marketing blueprint, we need to look at the numbers. Box office counter climbing up to $1.44 billion, a marketing budget of over $150 million. They had brand partnerships, over 100 of them, and social media engagement was off the roof. But numbers only tell half the story. What Warner Bros. Didn't just make a movie. They brought in a whole cultural movement, and everybody was talking about Barbie. The movie was all over, and it seemed like they turned something that people would have considered consumerism into a conversation. People were buying everything pink. They were going out. There were retail partnerships. There's Zara. There's Burger King. There was so much going on with the Barbie movie. And of course, we always say, success often breeds imitation, and not all stories are meant to be marketed like Barbie, but not everybody knew that. To understand the magnitude of the "it ends with us" marketing misstep, we first need to understand what the story is about. Colin Hoover's novel, which I've actually read, which sold about over 20 million copies worldwide, tells this story of Lily Bloom, who's a young woman caught in a cycle of domestic violence. The book carefully handles the themes of, trauma, survival, and complex realities of domestic abuse, making it the most important conversation of the novel. So when the movie came out, the book was going to be adapted to a movie. So when the movie marketing started, it was announced that Blake Lively was going to be the director, and I think his name is Justin, was going to be casted as the male lead. Fans were, optimistic. Everybody was happy about it. Not everyone. Some were not happy with the casting, but people were generally happy that the movie was going to be made out of the book. But then came the marketing. In what appeared to be an attempt to capitalize on the Barbie momentum, early promotion materials featured this bright, romantic, comedy style aesthetics. It was too bright, but the book itself, it's like, it's not meant to be bright. Brand partnerships were being discussed with fashion, there were lifestyle companies, and it seemed like everybody was ignoring, not everyone, but most of them were ignoring the grave themes of the source material. So, of course, there was backlash. People who read the book were like, what's going on? There was even a hashtag. People were making videos on TikTok and on social media saying, boycott It Ends With Us, because they couldn't understand why something as serious as the theme of the book is being marketed that way. They were saying, wear your gowns. I think she said, wear your flowers, wear something, bright, go and watch it, something like that. And it seemed like, were they trying to recreate the Barbie success, or did they see that the marketing team see the Barbie success and be like, you know what, we're going to create something as big as this without paying attention to the source material and their audience as well. So that's one lesson that we have learned from this whole Barbie phenomenon. But then there's something else that we need to discuss. So in the wake of the marketing extreme of It Ends With Us, we have the movie Wicked that came out this year as well. And it looks like their marketing team looked at what happened with It Ends With Us and they're like, no, we are going to do this very, very differently. Because if you watch any interview of the stars, like Ariana Grande and Cynthia, you will notice there's a pattern.
What was your first reaction when you saw the finished product?
It was very, very overwhelming to see it. We've had to see it a couple of times to like.
Yeah, we weren't well.
We weren't very well.
No one was well at all.
Still ourselves, and we still have not.
Yeah.
I don't think we've gotten through a single watch of it without crying.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Their responses are very, very carefully crafted. They are focusing on, the respect of the source material, their responsibility. It seems like they are not trying to move the fence. They're being very calculated, with their approach. Even with social media, I haven't seen, none of those viral challenges, none of those merch, none of those things, everything that It Ends With Us was doing after the whole Barbie phenomenon. And it makes me think, what would have happened if they went, overboard? If they, obviously sticking, they have done a lot. Don't get me wrong, they have done a lot of marketing on Wicked, but I'm talking about, the interviews with the stars as well. So what if they had gone overboard like Barbie did? Was it needed? Because it seems like It Ends With Us could have done a really good job if they had gone opposite of what Barbie did because of the themes. But it seems like Wicked could get more from that. I don't know. I feel like Barbie is the gift, or is it a gift and a cost? The gift and a cost that keeps on giving, because whilst everybody wants the success of it, not everyone can get it. And also at the same time, the audience watching it will be like, oh, they're just trying to be Barbie. Oh, we are fatigued. Because Barbie, I was Barbied out. I written posts about it. I've even made a video about it on this channel. There were so many things. And after a point, I was like, I am even out of the color pink, even though that's my brand color. But there was too much going on with the Barbie, thing that we were fatigued. And it was also new. We haven't seen a movie launch like that in a very, very long time. So to try to replicate it right away, I don't think you will have gotten that same response. But anyway, let's look at the future. So the Barbie's marketing campaign success, it's very impressive, like I've said, but it comes with unrealistic expectations. You cannot do the same thing that they do. So what should you do instead? First, you need to scale, but you must match substance, because not every story needs to be a Barbie-sized campaign. There are some stories that need to be marketed a different way. You need to understand your fan base and their expectations. That's actually number 2. Understand your audience, your core fan base's expectations. Understand that and craft your movie launch marketing, promo around that. And finally, sometimes less is actually more. Overmarketing can be damaging. Undermarketing can also be damaging as well. But let me know, did you watch any of these movies that I'm talking about? Did you watch Barbie when it came out? Did you watch It Ends With Us, or did you read the book? And did you go and watch Wicked as well? Or are you going to go watch Wicked as well? Depending on when this video comes out. Let me know in the comments. Thank you. Once again, thank you for watching, and thank you all to the commenters and the subscribers.